We are here for a fun little game show. And we have Jaden, who is very experienced Pokemon creator. Jan, probably one of the best Nuzlockers of all time. Wolfie, the GOAT himself. And then we have Coney.
I love Pokemon. I love Bulbasaur all the way to Mew. I played Pokemon Red and I loved it so much and I wish they made more of them.
I think a famous question that everyone expects me to ask is, who is that Pokemon? But what if I simply asked, which Pokemon?
Which Pokemon?
I am thinking of a Pokemon.
Oh, God.
I know.
Can we pull up the note? Can we use notes as this open sheet?
This one is open book. You can look at a Pokédex.
Can we ask questions or?
You can all ask a question, yeah.
Do we all enter at once, or like, is it first answer?
Wait, he got a book? Hold on. I don't have a Pokemon book, but there are a couple of them in here. So
Okay. Gen 5. Did this Pokemon come out after Gen 5?
I'll even say after Gen 6.
Okay.
Whoa.
No, it's not Mudkip.
Diglett.
Not
Yeah.
Mudkip. Mm-mm.
Is it that one that you really liked that was in the MOBA game in League of Legends?
Is this your question?
Yeah.
It is not Cinderace.
No, the other one.
Absol?
No, the other one. Wait, is it Absol?
No.
Okay, the other one.
He's getting so many
Is
questions.
it Snorlax?
No, it's not Snorlax. I'll give you that one too.
I thought it might be Braixen because I thought it was a pun, like which Pokemon? You know what I mean? But I think that's Gen 6, so it can't be Braixen, right?
Is that your question?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, so to recap, after Gen 6, not Cinderace, not Braixen.
I'm
Wow.
just slamming my head on the desk, dude.
I like the way you're
is
thinking,
it.
Wolfie. So if we're thinking of other witches,
Oh my god.
What?
you ever hear of a little lad by the name of Hatterene?
Oh.
You guys are against each other, by the way.
I have a question. Okay, I have
We're all
my question.
together.
Does this Pokemon have like an alternate form, like a Hisuian?
No.
No alternate, like not even a Mega or something?
I don't think most Pokemon past Gen 6 have alternate forms.
Is it somehow related to something I would know tangentially, like an Igglybuff, or would I know? Is it in my
All right,
brain?
you know what? I'm just gonna give Coney another question. No.
I don't think
Yeah.
if it was in Gen 2, you would know.
Well, I know Mudkip.
That's Gen 3.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god. Is Turtwig?
That's 4.
Oh, I'm going up, and it's Incineroar. That's the last one. I do know that.
Are you locking in Incineroar?
No. What? Well, now that you asked that, do I have to?
No.
Okay, it's not Incineroar.
I know, this is a vague topic. It's just kind of like a Price is Right thing, where it's like whoever gets the closest to the dex number. So,
Oh, is that what we're doing? Oh, never mind. Hold on. All right, can one of you guys lock in?
We're gonna get no.
Do we know what number Gen 6 started with?
like 600s is late
600
500s
something?
maybe.
I'm locking in. It's
I'm just gonna say a
Pumpkaboo.
number and
It's
not a Pokemon.
Pumpkaboo.
Oh.
Okay, so Coney's locking in Pumpkaboo.
I'd never seen that one before. That one's novel to me.
Jaden, what do you think?
We said this was after Gen 6, though,
Correct.
right?
Oh, son of a bitch!
I'm gonna say maybe a Comfy.
I changed my answer to Mudbray.
Okay. Mudbray, sure.
I'll lock Hatterene because it's a witch, and it's a witch after Gen 6.
I want to lock in Ice Cube.
I'm gonna go with hit me up with like a fucking Grimmsnarl. Why not?
I can't believe you guys didn't guess it. It's Cloth.
Cloth.
It's Cloth.
Fuck, man, it was right there.
I should have soul read Cloth.
Fuck,
That's
man.
Krabby.
No,
I
that's
know that
Cloth.
one. That's Krabby. I've seen that before.
No.
Oh, it's Kingler. Never mind.
The closest answer was actually Ice Cube at 875. Grimmsnarl is just a little bit behind.
Yes.
This is going to be another open book question. How about we try to answer, name a Pokemon Coney doesn't know?
Oh, hell yeah.
Good
All the way
luck.
to Gen 9 I go.
You guys might be surprised. You guys might actually be surprised. Seriously.
I'm not tied up with Pokemon he doesn't know.
I did play the new Snap game, and I beat it. So
Wait, this seems hard for Coney.
All right, so this is the first one sent by Wolfie.
that's some sort of seahorse. Guess it's water dirt or water earth. I don't know the name. I couldn't possibly guess.
Skrelp?
Skrelp.
I've never heard of Skrelp.
Jaden, this one's mean.
I want my point, goddammit.
I will at least tell you this is Pokemon number 1025.
What? They have that many?
Just kind of stare at it. Maybe you can get there.
Oh, yeah, it's going to come to me, you think. I'm
Yeah.
going to intuit it. Yeah, okay. Pinkler.
That is Pecharunt.
Wait.
Pecharunt. Everyone loves Pecharunt.
Everyone knows Pecharunt.
It's based on a peach, can't you see?
We have one from Peachow.
No, okay, I don't know the name. That's either the monkey with the big finger, the eye, or it's the monkey that has the drums. Gorilla Boom.
It
Gorilla
is
Boom.
not.
Is it based off Gorilla Boom evolution?
It is not Gorilla Boom. No. I went ahead and gave Yon the point.
It's Zarudada, my friend.
Zarudada.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Coney, how can you name a Pokemon you don't know?
Probably. Was the Zorua, the electric one with the big electric field in Unite.
You know what? You described a Pokemon that Coney doesn't know.
The
You know what? I'm just giving you that as a pity. I feel like you really went through the ringer on that one.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really suffering now. Please help me. Give me one.
There is obvious answers that can win here, but I would like to reward the most creative answer of who solos the Naruto verse.
Oh, I don't even know what Naruto those guys are like.
There's a bug guy. I saw him on Salty Bet recently.
I don't think he's the strongest fighter. I don't think you need to worry about him.
It's Arceus, because Arceus is God and all things are powerful. All things are possible through the might of God. So,
Jaden, what do you think of that?
Oh, I think I mean as
Is it the Pokemon on its own, or is there a trainer too? Who solos?
You got it now.
Okay, controversial answer. I think Ash Ketchum solos the Naruto verse. Because that guy is like tanking like big hits from all the Pokemon. I saw him get hit by like a lot of big moves. There are fan theories that he's immortal. He can jump higher than any Naruto character. And the question is not which Pokemon, it's who. So I think that implies that the answer is a person. And I think the answer is Ash Ketchum.
Okay. We have, so far, our answers include God and a 10-year-old boy. Jan, do you think you can top that?
Goku.
Goku.
Yeah, Goku.
I now realize this doesn't say Pokemon, does it?
oh, wait a minute. Oh, then
I do think Goku, if he can go Super Saiyan, I think he solos.
Well, Jaden, I feel like you're in a pretty good situation to one-up that.
well, okay, so I was going to say Giratina because I thought the devil would just put them all in the topsy-turvy shadow realm. But now that I know that it's open to any motherfucker, then I will say Perfect Cell.
The devil is a Pokemon too? I knew God was a Pokemon. I didn't know the devil was. I literally didn't know that. That's scary.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of beat me at my own game. I think that's the kind of loophole answers I look for.
Aww.
I will just give it to him. Anyways, let's take the stakes down a little bit. I feel like that who, and just for all intents and purposes, who is restricted to Pokemon. So who has watched all of Family Guy?
You guys go first. I went first last time and it totally ruined my answer. I would have won, but you guys.
I'll go first. Slacking.
Ooh.
This guy is built to sit on the couch. He takes up the whole one.
Like, does he have to spend twice as much time because every other turn he doesn't get to watch? You know what I'm saying? Like, is his brain off during that turn too?
Do you think he can feel it coming?
I think it's Rotom because he lives in electrical appliances, and I bet there's a Rotom that got stuck in some TV that just plays Family Guy, and it didn't watch it out of choice, but because they had nowhere else to go.
That does sound like a very horrible kind of purgatory, yeah. Spiritomb is made of all sorts of different souls. They probably all have seen collectively every Family Guy episode between them.
Even if we just try to collect 108 people and see if collectively we've all watched Family Guy, statistically speaking, I think we fall short unless there's just one guy who has watched all of Family Guy.
You guys know power line adapters, right? They hook into the internet.
Yes.
True.
Yes, we do.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right? There are things that hook into the wall, into your wall outlet, that can get access to the internet. The answer is Elekid. Elekid looks like an obnoxious little kid with ADHD, probably plugs himself to the wall, goes on the internet all day. Electabuzz is an absentee parent. I didn't even know about Elekid until a few years ago, which means that, not a lot of people are giving attention to him. Unrestricted internet access for a toddler.
He does have all the time in the world.
He does.
Electabuzz comes home after like a night drinking, and Elekid's just like stuck in the wall and he can't get out, and he has to like reevaluate his life choices. He's like, "What am I doing to my son?" But it's too late.
Trying to pull him out by the legs.
Bottom.
Get out of there!
Honestly, I'm just kind of going on chat's reaction. I feel like people believe in the Elekid theory. I'm sorry for counting you out. That's on me. So I feel like we're kind of bouncing all over the place. I'm just gonna hop right into it. Who do you think would spread conservative propaganda?
Incineroar for sure, no question.
Go on.
He's a dark type. He's a wrestler. He loves to be the center of attention. He loves to hear himself talk. He's always using parting shot. He's using fake out. He's not a nice guy. And I think he's very self-centered. I think he has a lot that he wants to say, and I think he has a lot that he wants other people to hear. So I think he's willing to just kind of say whatever he wants. And I think that there's people out there who will give him a platform because he's loud, because he's exciting, okay? But we have to be better. We can't let him keep doing this. We have to think about our children, about our Elekids. I think it's Incineroar.
Wolfie Glick, why would you say Incineroar's a bad person?
Look at this. Look at the facts and the opinions, okay?
Okay, that's Mr. World Champ right there. Anyone?
It's.
I'd like to throw Salazzle into the ring here.
Okay.
Because not only does she have the most obvious look of a Karen that I have ever seen, okay? If they're males, they can evolve into the female grown-up form. I've never heard anything more transphobic in my life, okay? By nature, these Pokemon are anti-LGBTQ, and I think that qualifies her.
It's Primeape.
Primeape, huh?
Primeape has Primeape has raw physical prowess, clearly unmatched physicality. Has the aesthetics, I think, between like the muscles and everything. Appeals to, I think, the base instincts of the American public. I do think that he's not a sophisticated talk. It's more like an Alex Jones type situation where it's just kind of like off the top of the dome. Just I think it's Primeape through and through.
I think if I can,
I think he believes it too, which is the scariest part. This is not a grift. This is real for him. I hope the Libs don't win this year then, because you might see a very angry monkey.
I'm thinking Diggersby. I think he's one of those, like, women belong in the kitchen, the men are in the construction zones. My hands look like this, so hers can look like this, and he secretly hates her too. I think he's just got that look. I don't think he's very respectful of women, and he thinks that he's all that because he knows how to use power tools.
So, can I jump in really quickly?
are you helping her answer?
Diggersby has the ability huge power. So it maybe the huge power is misogyny, and that's what makes him
I think he's definitely very conservative. I just don't know if he actively spreads the propaganda.
I personally expected at least one gumshoe.
Oh,
That's too easy.
Yeah, it is too easy, but I expected it. I do respect how quickly Wolf chimed in with Incineroar, because that was passion.
Preloaded almost.
Yeah, I think you came in with an already established agenda.
no, guys, come on. I would never.
I think that's his immediate thought, and then he'll justify it, and if he can't find the out, he goes on to something else.
Like, I'm honestly gonna give it to Coney.
Ooh.
I knew it. I told you guys Gen 1 was the best. I'm telling you, Gen 1 is the best. They have the most creative characters. and they
Okay,
have
so we're gonna
normal
move on to
names, not
question
these
6.
Stupid bullshit.
Name a federal crime featured in the Pokemon manga.
Slavery, right? Slavery. Don't they do that? Do they slave? Like, I think that's what Team Rocket does, right?
It is true. That is factual. Anyone can get a point from this one. You can't double up. Like, if Jaden says domestic terrorism, no one else can say it.
I'm gonna say murder.
Murder. That's an easy one, but yeah, that is a point for Wolf.
Toxic waste. My ESL.
I think it's just a free point for everyone. It's really just name a federal crime. It did happen in the manga. You got one?
Oh, I already said it.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said mass genocide.
Yeah, that is illegal. That's true.
When did they do that?
Everyone got a free point. We're just bumping up the numbers a little bit. Somehow, Coney is in the lead with 4. And we're going to hop into the next question of who would solo queue in League of Legends. And I mean like a lot.
Oh, you guys play any League, huh? Anybody play League in
I
here?
know. It's called Drizzile.
Oh, Drizzile.
I'm gonna lock in Morgrim. I think he's got the hair for it. I think he's got the gremlin little energy.
I'd like to throw more Peko into the ring here.
Oh.
Because folks at home, if you've played League of Legends before, you all have this friend in the friend group, okay? Who's really nice, who's really cool. Is like, hey, you want to play some games today? Yeah, it's going to be sick. No, it's going to be all casual. Don't worry. We'll play some ARAMs or something. And then you fucking die once. You die once, and he immediately goes passive aggressive mode. You're like, that wasn't good. But the next day, you're like, you know what? He's more Peko full belly mode right now. I'll go play another game with him. And the cycle continues.
Tony, what do you have to say? Who from Gen 1 solo queues League of Legends?
My immediate instinct was to say Gengar, because Gengar is he's a ghost type. They feed off negative energy. You know, he's grinning the whole time. He's talking a lot of shit. He's just being very toxic. However, there is a Pokemon that I've been looking up because I do remember hearing something about this, and I'm doing a little bit of research right now, and I might want to lock in Impidimp. Now, Impidimp, as I understand it, is a Pokemon that feeds on negative emotions that it causes. I do believe that Impidimp would go into a game with the express intention of sucking misery out of all of the players in the game, and I think he could accomplish that very well.
Okay, can you look at what Impidimp evolves into?
Evolves into Morgrim. I've never seen that before in my life.
Would you believe if Jaden said the exact same thing 2 minutes ago for
Oh my
Morgrim?
god, she did, didn't she? Wait, hold on. But hold on.
Impidimp is different.
Nope,
Look
Morgrim
at that
tends
sweaty,
to
greasy hair.
Nope, Morgrim tends to lure people into the woods where it lives. So you can't get people in the woods. The League of Legends gamers are not leaving their house. Give me the point.
But I think of anyone who's played any online team game, I got to give the point to Jan simply for just seeing the switch in live time. It's way too real.
That is true. That is true.
I think this is like a question on one side of the spectrum, and then the next one is most likely to be a Swiftie.
I'm going to go with Firo.
Firo.
Mm-hmm.
Any,
I'll explain at the end.
Basically, I'm trying to funnel down. I'm trying to find a Pokemon. I don't want to spoil my thought process. You guys are going to steal it because I'm so good at this game.
I'm gonna lock in Minior. And I'll explain later.
Minior.
Yeah, he's a guy.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a Pokemon that has a lot of beads.
Ooh. The bracelets is a good call.
How come there's no Pokemon with beads?
How about we just go to Coney while you think about it?
Yeah, okay, so here's my thought process. I'm trying to find Pokemon that are primarily female, that travel in packs,
Ooh.
and are prone to, like, not hysterical behavior perhaps, but are
careful with your word choice there.
Yeah, I don't want to get blown. I just got out of the Sonic trenches.
The bluey trenches right before that.
Oh my god, good heavens. Yeah. But my instinct is also pulling me to Unknown. Because Unknown, the letter guys, right?
Yeah, I know who Unknown is, yeah.
You know, just so you know. I thought it was missing no, but apparently that's not it. Give me like one other person in.
Okay, Jaden, back to you.
Thinking like a Floette kind of thing. I think that they look the part, they've got the energy, cute little fairy types, you know, they're in meadows, they come in bunches.
Lover era for sure.
Of course. I think that they would decorate each other's flowers and trade flowers.
Jan, can we at least get some elaboration on Firo?
Just look at the dex number, man.
I feel like 13 would have resonated stronger.
Weedle.
Wolf, what was your elaboration, or did you just say a Pokemon?
So I think it's Minior, and let me tell you why, okay? Minior is a Pokemon that has a bunch of different forms, like it has all these different colored cores, but you don't actually know just by looking at Minior what core is on the inside. And so I think Minior would be a Swiftie because it really represents something that, just like listening to Taylor Swift's music, you don't have to look a certain way to be a fan of Taylor Swift. If you like her music, then you can be a Swiftie. And I think Minior represents this really well because from the outside, you can't tell what's on the inside, just like you can't tell what someone's music preferences or any of their preferences are just by looking at them. And so I think Minior represents something higher, and that's why I chose it. And Minior rocks.
No, you cooked. You cooked on that one.
It's Clefairy. Done. Clefairies travel in packs. I saw the show. I remember that episode. They all sing together. They wave their arms together, so they're all very vocal. They are primarily female, 75% female, but not only women, right? Fellas, we could get down with some Swift sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I think it's Clefairy through and through.
I'm electing my resident Swiftie mod to pick the winner of this one. The resident Swiftie has elected Wolfie as the winner of this question. They also did ask me to give Jaden 0.13 points, but it looks very ugly if I do that. So how about we just remember that if there's a tiebreaker, okay? But which one Pokemon do you think could take out the most lions? Not all, because that'd be preposterous, but who could take out the most?
The most, I see.
Most.
Yeah, because the Lions would win, right? We all agree.
I feel like this question's an uphill battle for me.
Well, I would invite all my competitors to beat every lion to ever exist, because I'm going to go back and revisit an answer that I gave on a previous quiz show like this, where I was asked which Pokemon could prevent 9/11. Celebi can time travel, right? Celebi went back in time and just took out the common ancestor of every living modern-day lion, nay, big cat in general. It would eliminate every lion in existence.
So you're saying one lion?
Well, every lion.
Yeah, but technically you would only kill like one or two because you would kill the base ones, right?
Yeah, but if you look at it, would eliminate every potential lion.
Just because you killed the parents doesn't mean you killed the kids. I'm just saying.
Like if you
I
went
feel
back
like
in
this
time
is a
and killed my
philosophical
parents.
question.
If you get tried for a murder in real life, you don't get accused of all the hypothetical child murders.
The family
Yeah, and
tree
isn't that
that could have
fucked
been.
up, Jacob? Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, there's something wrong with our justice system for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
And that is the issue. The one
Yeah.
issue.
Primal Groudon. So here's the thing. Fire type, right? All the lions catch on fire. Why are you laughing? Is this bad?
No, go on.
This
Tell
is-
me about Groudon.
No, go ahead, sorry.
No, Primal Groot. Oh, is it not Groudon? Did
It's
I pull a
Groudon.
Wolfie? Did I did I do a
It's
Wolfie by
actually
accident?
Kamal is
Did
the
I-
thing.
They're all made up.
It's not a real animal, so.
Yeah.
Primal Groudon. I'm sure there's one that has like an anti-feline ability that just counters all cats or something because we're in Gen 12 and they ran out of ideas. But I'm gonna lock in Primal Groudon because it's fire and thick hides and the claws can't get through it.
Jaden, do you have your answer now?
Yes. Yes, I do. I'm thinking. Wait, hold on. Let me do something.
Wolf, can you just answer?
So, okay, let's get something out of the way here, right? The poor Pokemon. They've got no chance. And building to so many lions, I just want to take a moment of silence for all the poor Pokemon who will be going down here, right? I really wanted to think, what are the lions' biggest strengths? Well, of course, there's their sense of camaraderie, and there's their incredible technological and like sense of community that can help them overcome really any obstacle. I thought maybe a Pokemon that flies, and that's when it hit me. The Pokemon that can take out the most lions is Goomy. Goomy is small, it can get all over all the lions, and it has the gooey ability. The lions need to really stick to each other in order to form these high-level contraptions. And so, really, no Pokemon could hope to take out that many lions, but a Pokemon could hope that the lions would maybe take out themselves if they couldn't work together, which is truly their greatest strength.
What do you think the kill count on that one is?
Well, it depends how strong the lions are, but they're pretty strong, so I'd say maybe 100,000 from Goomy?
You ever see a worm out on the sidewalk after a big rain? I guess you.
You ever see Goomy?
No, I haven't. Actually, that's true.
Jaden, I need
Where
you
do
to
they
answer
fight?
so we can move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock in Salamence with Moxie. I think that's just a fucking powerhouse. He as soon
You think there's a chance?
I think there's a chance he can take out a lot of lions. It gets plus 1,000 attack boost.
I think
And
she's.
it's
That's a good
multiplying.
point. That's
it's
a good because
multiplying as it goes.
is the idea that the Pokemon gets stronger with everyone it takes out. So
Yes.
the max is 6 because it's put. I think you give her that.
On just sheer kill count here, I think they all sound believable. I think Coney pulls through yet again with looking up what Groudon is.
Groudon.
There you go.
I'll remember that forever.
So now we're going to play a fun little one. This is going to be a much shorter round. Shorter round. This question has 5 parts, so there's a total of 5 points you can get here. Who's that Pokemon? wrong answers only. I want you guys to see a Pokemon and just come up with the worst name for it that you possibly can. Kind of a lightning round. Just tell me the first thing that comes to your head with something like this.
Hipplebee.
Oh, wait. Say that again?
Hipplebee.
I'm gonna lock in Lopunny.
I'm gonna go with rule34.xxs/index.php?page equals posts and sign s equals lists and tags equals Serena.
It's a hard round. Wolf.
Stepsister with 2 P's.
Are we saying Pokemon?
Mommy.
No, you don't have to say Pokemon.
Mommy.
Oh, okay.
I changed my answer. It's mommy.
What sold me was stepsister, but including that there's 2 P's in there. Next one. Ooh.
Mr. Jingles. I know he's a key, Jingles. Or Mrs. Jingles. I don't know the female.
Spoon Finder.
Wait, I got one. Boo Boo Keys.
Yawn. Can you,
Don't you hate it when your
Oh, no, there's a
keychain
monologue.
keeps poking you into your leg the entire time? Well, the sponsor of today's video, Ridge.
I think it's Mr. Jingles. I think Mr. Jingles wins easily.
I literally have a Ridge wallet, like, right here.
Okay, so the next question is... Ooh.
Dick and balls.
It is, isn't it?
Is that your final answer?
Yes, absolutely yes.
Wait, let me tune in with the kids real quick. Hawk Tua.
I mean, he is
Dickin'. Like a chicken, but a
bird.
dick.
Kind of
Dickin'. Dickin'.
dickin'. Ooh.
Cluck fuck.
He's just saying shit,
You have to pick
dude.
one.
Macaque. Bacock.
Does
Lock
he
that
get
one
like
in.
3 answers?
Macaque. It's macaque. Done.
Answer for all of us.
Yeah, he cooked, man. I can't.
I'll answer Steven.
He does have the look.
He does. I don't think any of them pass, but given out of the pool I got, I don't think Steven makes the cut either. But I'm just gonna give Jaden a very passionate 1 point for that answer.
Thank you.
What about this?
That's Plingus.
That's who?
Plingus. You don't know Plingus?
Bro
Chat,
doesn't
back
know
me up. That's definitely
Plingus.
Plingus. That's Plingus.
How does he not
See,
know
let's see a
about
little P.
Plingus?
Santa's little helper.
That's the full name?
I gotta give it to Wolfie. This is Plingus. I can't. How can you possibly top that?
It really is.
Yeah.
Blingus.
It has the letter F right there, and
It's F.
I'm not so good at spelling.
It's not even P, it's just F.
you know what? Fine, Wolf, you can have the point. So this one could go in a million different directions given the past few rounds. Eh?
Barack Obama.
Dirt hog.
Agumon.
Agumon. Okay.
Jacob, I got nothing, man. Making up an alternate name for Pikachu. This is a hard fucking improv.
Well, it only gets
Yeah.
easier from here.
Okay, thank God.
I'll give this one for Jaden. I just feel like it's too real and a bit more realistic than Dirt Hog or Barack Obama. So I think now we're kind of getting into more of the sillier questions. We can go a little faster. I think the answer should be more obvious here. Who would be America's next top model? I feel like you already have an answer. Right, Coney? You are in the lead after all. You have to have something
I
prepared.
know the obvious ones. I know Lopunny. I know the one that you showed earlier. I don't know her name, but what about that sexy one from Power World? Can I do Power World?
Oh, wait. Wolf, you look like you have an answer.
Can I go last? I have such a good answer.
Wait, can I go last? I also have a really good answer.
Dude.
Wait, no, I'm confident in my answer. Wait, but what if he has the same one as me that I want to go before him?
I'll just go
I
first
can
because I'm
go.
not gonna win. Jaden, you go first.
I think what's in right now is feeling very body confident. I think America's Next Top Model got a lot of flack for making women feel like shit in their bodies. I think they're gonna hard pivot to someone body positive. I'm going Aromatisse.
Aromatisse.
I think that Pokemon brings the energy. I think it brings
Ooh,
the
I see it.
the look that they're going for. I think they stand out, which
She's
is
got the fur,
a big
too.
one.
So in order to get a head start on this, I searched. I didn't even think, and I just searched sexiest Pokemon, and I should not have done that.
No,
because
that's a bad idea. The open book has failed you.
But I did get thrown the right direction because there's obviously Lopunny, there's those things that everybody memes and knows. But I'm gonna go with Primarina, and here's why. Did I say that right?
That's correct.
My producer eye sees a humble girl from the Midwest, a traditional beauty, right? Just with the ponytail, probably just working at a diner in Kansas or something. Ripped from that to the streets of Los Angeles, has this homey vibe, and the people over there love that because she represents America's heartland. And I think you get some really cute photos of her as Brienne as a kid, trying to be a ballerina, trying to be a princess. You know what I mean? She's trying to be precious, and people are like, all my life I wanted to be a model. I knew that I was destined for the stage, and everybody was gonna.
We do love a Midwest princess around these parts. I can say that.
Yeah. Well, if we think about it, what is a modeling contest rather than a beauty contest? And which Pokemon, definitionally, to exist, has to basically win a beauty contest to even arrive at its form, but Milotic, okay? Milotic's beauty stat has to be as high as it can be to even evolve into that form. So, to even exist, Milotic has to win a modeling contest in the first place. It's predestined for it.
Wait, is that real?
Yes, that is real.
Well, only kind of. It has to have its beauty max. Does it have to win the contest? It just has to be really beautiful, I think.
But it would win the contest if it had the contest if it had the beauty max, right?
That's fair.
Someone in chat said Coney is Googling beauty stat. That's literally what I did. Pokemon beauty stat. I didn't know that was a stat.
Was that your answer?
No, because here's the thing. I was like, okay, modeling, let me think about this. Like, is there any Pokemon that stands out as like a male model? Can I like take this in an interesting direction? And then I realized, who has to be America's next top model? These people, Jacob, they need to get around, right? Like, yes, beauty is important, but Revavroom is the only card Pokemon that we have. And so, by definition, it has to be America's next top model because it's the only model, isn't it?
There's a car Pokemon?
Yeah.
Who would drive it?
Yeah, I can't believe it. With the power of Google, I really think Coney is pulling out on top. I like the backstory he created for Primarina. I don't.
You see it, right? You know good TV. You know good TV. She is the whole story.
Well, I do think these questions will turn in everyone else's favor because this one, this is a closed book question. What is the name of this Pokemon?
Ducklet.
Not that one.
Unfortunately, I know this one, guys. Her name is Monica, Jacob.
Oh, defeat!
I'm just gonna give that one to Jan.
Can I have a point? I got Ducklet.
So question 13 is who would be the biggest YouTuber?
So if we think about the biggest YouTuber right now, Mr. Beast, right? How did he get his footing? What kind of videos did he make when he first started blowing up? He was counting a lot, that's also true, yeah, but he's also given out a lot of money. He was making money and then giving that money to someone in a creative way. And who is better at giving shit to people than our good friend Delibird? Can you imagine him in front of the camera right now, looking at the camera, giving that Mr. Beast speech and just like pulling a whole ass Lambo out of his bag? Do you know how many clicks that would get on like a YouTube short?
Mr. Bird. Love that. Lock in Mousehold, and here's why. Do you remember that period of time where everybody was a family YouTuber, right? Everybody's a family YouTuber, you know what I mean? Everybody's showing the kids, having a good time. Mousehold shows traditional family values, filming every moment of their life together, and people love it. They're adorable. They live in a nice little house. Millions of views, straight up. Now, this one would not end like some of those did, and I don't think these things are still as popular, but I think the Mousehold family would be very popular. And on top of that, don't they yell really loud? That's the Boomer Doom thing, right? That's like they have a catchfore, they go, ah, right? Isn't that what they do?
I think Mr. Beast is currently the biggest YouTuber, and I think that is something that is like probably for a reason. But the thing about Delibird as an answer is that Delibird's broke, right? Like Delibird, we don't even know if he's delivering his own present, right? We need a Pokemon with money. And which Pokemon has more money than the Pokemon, I guess canonically probably the most expensive Pokemon to evolve, Gholdengo. He's literally made of money, and he gives it away with the signature move, Make It Rain. His ability is good as gold.
But that hurts.
People love wealth.
Ooh, but that hurts.
So does So does Present. Present also does damage most of the time.
I think that channel gets old. I think he is the same gimmick every time. I think he's a 6-month flash in the pan.
Golding.
Here's the other thing with Goldingo. Going back to your present comment, present can heal. Can
Yes.
make it rain heal.
Okay, can make it rain heal.
That
Okay,
is
first
the
of all,
yes
you
or no
have
question
to
I'm asking.
like because you can get rid of the ability of the wheezing, and
You're
then
gonna Galvantalize, Volt Absorb.
yes, you can use you can get rid of the ability, and then you can skill swap it like with a different ability. You can skill swap Normalize from Delcatty on it, and then you can use the move. What's the one Neon that turns all normal moves to electric? Ion Deluge.
Ion Deluge or something.
Yeah, and then you can hit a Volt Absorb Pokemon with it, and it will heal them.
Yep, that's right.
So yes, to answer your question, Jacob, simply yes, make it rain can heal.
Yep.
Okay. So
I got my answer. Putting my Pokemon in the chat.
Is that real?
Found it on Google Images. It has a signature from a child.
you know what? We will credit our artists here. See, there you go. Now we know who did this piece of art.
Not to derail too much, but is there a Pokemon, just really quick, that would be like a really crappy, like, prank YouTuber for like 6 months that everybody hates? Like a
There's
just a real-
Blacephalon, who its whole gimmick is like it gives you its head, it's a clown, and then the head blows up.
Okay, that's all.
I understand the family YouTubers, but I don't see any world where the family YouTubers outperform Mr. Bird.
Mr.
Gotta go with the goat.
Now let's get a little introspective with it. Not with you, but what Pokemon could, and what Pokemon needs it. Who has the most to work out in therapy?
I'm ready.
Household again.
Annihilate. He got so angry he died. That guy has some work to do.
That one Meowth. The bad one on Team Rocket that had a heart of gold that committed all sorts of atrocities and evil acts. I think he comes around in his older age, and he has a lot to work through.
Superior. Because what I see when I see Superior is a person who had to give it all up. His literal actual limbs shrunk into his body, making him unable to use them anymore.
You guys could just be making this up, and I wouldn't be able to call you out. Like, we're on the buddy system here.
I think the Pokemon that needs to go to therapy the most is Ditto. I think this Pokemon doesn't know who he is.
That's a good one.
I think he spends all of his time trying to be
that's
other
good.
people and trying to mimic what those people are doing. And people want him to be doing that. No one wants Ditto to be Ditto. And also, they use him for his body, for his eggs. Like no one is letting Ditto just live his life the way he wants to.
Yeah, I don't think anything comes close to Ditto. I think that is the
Yes.
perfect answer right there. But simply, Coney, you have a lot of experience in this. Who argues on the internet the most?
Okay.
For his own sake, rather than on behalf of anyone else, is Embor.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody fucking hated that guy when he came out. And it wasn't his fault! It's not his fault that 3 other Pokemon before him were fire fighting type. Everyone just hated on Embor because everyone's like, oh my god, dude, another fire fighting type? Are you kidding me? And Embor steps on and he's like, hey, what's up, guys? New fire starting. Hey. And then he looks around. Everyone's looking at him with like a weird side eye. So every day he logs on to Reddit, he logs on to Twitter, and he fights for himself and he defends himself.
Just logging on to r/Embor hate.
That's right.
Fighting for his life
right, I got
in those
one.
threads. Yeah, what do you got, Jaden?
I'm gonna go a little out there. I'm going Wobbuffet.
Ooh.
I think Wobbuffet, when you start something with him, he doesn't walk away. There's counter.
That's true.
He mirror coats. He sends everything you send back twice as hard.
So I have a surprising one. I'm gonna say Pikachu because Pikachu is the biggest celebrity within the Pokemon community, right?
sure.
And I
Agreed.
think that Pikachu's one of those like huge celebrities who like can't handle anything negative being said about him, and like he's always in the tabloids. He's always like people are always talking about him, and I think he's got like 100 burners that he's always on, just like arguing with people about the rumors and about things that they're saying about him. Like, no, he's actually really like nice guy, or like, no, he never did this. Like, this isn't true. Like,
See, this one's tough because you could go down a couple different routes. You either have a nerd that insists he's right, and then he just keeps replying and know you, and just like it's like you
Yeah,
can have
if
a nerd
you
who,
block me, I own you kind of energy.
Yeah, you have that, but then you also could have a literal troll who's just trying to incite a reaction. I think Mewtwo would be too busy for this sort of thing. I think he would just turn the phone off and not care.
Mhm.
But part of me also feels like he is so sure on what makes humanity humane or the Pokemon a Pokemon. He has very strong opinions.
It's the shadow tag that gets me, that you are stuck in that fight, and I'll give it to Jade just for
Thank
that
you.
alone. You are in purgatory. And I feel like we did talk about a lot of federal crimes earlier, a lot of violent ones. But who in the Pokemon universe would just simply commit white-collar crime?
I think that Kimmy would commit the most white-collar crimes because number one, he has the motive. He needs money in order to evolve, so he like really wants to, and he like isn't physically very strong. He's actually quite weak, and so like he has no other choice to get the money except to like go about it in like less direct way.
I'm stuck between two. I want to say Persian, just because
makes
it
sense.
actively has committed crimes. I think,
But please, you gotta hear me out. It's one of the Porygons. Here's why. I don't think the Porygon itself is committing the Porygon
No, I see
itself
where you're
isn't
going
doing
with it.
It is the tool by which the thing is achieved. Probably ransomware. Very easy to hack consumer data, especially in the health insurance space.
If you want a
Will
little
give
bit
you
of
back
help,
for X amount of money.
Pokemon or Porygon Z is quite literally a computer virus.
Perfect. See, there you go. I think that the Pokemon themselves don't enact this, but they are the tools by which this stuff is possible.
I think their ability, they got adaptability. They also have download.
They keep changing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you're right on the money. I think it's a great answer.
You ever see those like Kickstarter campaigns for like tech products that you're like, wait, this is genius. Why did nobody think of that? And then like some fucking guy uploads a video and they're like, here's actually like 15,000 reasons why this product could never exist and this is fake. All those products got a little Rotom inside them.
Ooh.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we got honestly a few questions left. I don't feel bad calling this one just a blatant tie.
Good
Congrats,
job,
team.
Yeah.
We all did it.
So we are wrapping up here. So the last few points matter a lot. Like, who would you take to a deserted island? Asterisk, because I couldn't fit all this text up here. To survive, not to escape. That is not the question.
Ah, okay.
Simply to survive. You get one Pokemon
Sure.
to bring.
It's simple. I'm bringing Cramorant. This guy just needs to give me fresh water, fresh fish, and I'm good. I can build a shelter. He does all the hard work,
Would bring the occasional Pikachu.
That is true.
So you do get
Which
more
is-
friends, unless you.
That which
I don't think
also
you would, eat the
would help
Pikachus.
me build a society with electricity. So I'm
Ooh.
building a city, a village on this deserted island, and I'm ready to retire.
I would bring Ditto.
Why?
Might get a little lonely out there.
What are you doing to survive? What is Ditto helping?
I mean, if you're out there and you're getting lonely, you're not surviving, you're gonna go insane. You gotta stay on your toes mentally. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think he's gonna fuck the Ditto.
Can't the Ditto only transform into you because you're the only person around?
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
I mean, what's
Fair
wrong with
enough.
that, though? I don't think we shamed that part.
I can get water. I'll be okay.
I'd love another answer.
Darkspawn. Is that his name? Does it grow back? Or is that like its body?
He's eating the dog.
For the sake of the argument, I will just let you take it in whatever direction you want it.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, then I get two. I'm going to have a male and a female Darkspawn.
No, you get
And the
one. You
idea
get one.
Well, then I find one on the island. I have a male and a female Darkspawn. And here's the thing, all right? So I think if I eat little bits at a time, it will grow back in the same way that, like, bodies do, right? Like
Healing.
if I'm on a desert, if I wanted to eat my arm or so, I don't know, it would grow back if I did it very slowly. But the idea here, man's best friend, so we have companionship, right? Smells delicious, so if predators are going to be drawn to it, and then I can attack them with a spear, do some stuff with that. Great dog I could teach it how to hunt, so I could shoot
Do you
down
make
birds, all kinds
you
of stuff
shoot
like
with?
that.
Where are you getting
A
these
spear.
resources?
A spear. I can make a spear.
Okay.
I could just make a stick in a flint or something. Get a seashell. I'll figure it out. I'll just get something smart or sharp. It's easy. But for the sake of companionship, some food if I need it every once in a while, being a hunting animal, I think it would probably be that one, Darkspawn. I think that would be it. And if I do get a boy and a girl and I am able to repopulate, then I can kill and eat the old ones and have a constant supply, right? I can make a farm like pigs. That's probably what I would do. I would eat the dog.
I can go. I have an answer that I think is pretty good. I would bring Ludicolo because there's 3 things I'm after, okay? Food, water, and shelter. Food, Ludicolo is a water type. It can swim in the water. It's like pretty agile. It can hopefully get some fish, right? Water, it has a water type. Maybe it can do something to kind of purify the salt water, but also it has the sombrero where rainwater can collect.
Don't rely on Ludicolo. Not with your life, man. Same.
Is Ludicolo a pineapple?
Yeah. You stay away from my Ludicolo.
Yeah, but he won't be your friend.
He will be my friend. Have you seen Cramoran?
But he won't be your friend, you know?
Oh, I don't want a friend.
He has the friendliest one for sure.
You're dying first, man. You're dying first.
Yeah, but he's dying happy.
Yeah, that's right.
We have Jaden, whose Cramorant would bring back fish, water, and Pikachus to build a society with electricity.
You don't know how electricity works. How would you...
Pikachu does. Pikachu does.
Does he?
He does.
Can he build catalytic converters?
I'm sure he can. He knows all sorts of things.
Wolf says he would bring Ludicolo as like a bodyguard, really. And Pichal and Coney both answered the question as well. I'm giving it to Wolf sheerly off of logistics. I think that one, don't roll your eyes at me.
Whatever.
That was a good answer.
You're soft. You're naive. That's the problem. You don't understand the grim reality of being on the island and having to eat your dog, okay? I do what it takes to survive.
You brought the dog to eat it on purpose.
Well, I found the other one!
So this next one is, thank God, a lot easier. This is a closed book question. And Jan, I'm scared you might sadly already know the answer, but on a certain fan site, fan art website, let's put it that way, who has more results between Gudra or Greninja?
Are we locking in answers secretly, or are we just bursting them out?
Jaden answered Gudra, Wolfie answered Gudra, and then Coney and Pichal guessed Greninja. And you will not believe what the internet has in store for you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a
I guess because you said like it was horrifying for you to figure out the answer, so I thought it was the worst answer.
I think we can now have a little detox question of a topic touched on earlier, but who is most likely to, who would want to speak to a manager?
I think my answer is Illumise.
Ooh.
I think it's got the haircut. I think it's got it's got Oblivious as an ability, which, you know, it's also got tinted lenses and prankster. So all of these Illumises are fucking bitches.
Mandibuzz strikes me as a single mom pushed to her limit. Like, just everything about this vibe strikes me as like a young single mother who had to learn from a cruel world. And I think that because of that, her eggs, her baby, what is this thing called? Vullaby? Vullaby here, when he's mistreated, she goes into tiger mom mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need to divorce ourselves a little bit from these gender stereotypes, because there's a lot of men that want to speak to the manager as well, right?
For sure,
and I think Vigoroth fits it. I think Vigoroth does have kind of the haircut going on, but also Vigoroth's taking care of his son, Slackoff, the most nasty, lazy, picky eater piece of shit you've ever seen in your entire life. You give this guy something to eat, half the time he's not even looking at it, right? He needs the perfect order of chicken tendies, and if anything's off, you better believe his dad Vigoroth stepping up to the counter and he's making some massive fun, because he went through that himself, and only when he goes even further and even when he evolves can he finally kind of rest down and not give a fuck. But right now he's in a period in his life where everything will fucking bother him no matter what.
I feel really bad for this guy. I'm reading about him now. Vigoroth's heart beats 10 times faster than it did as a Slackoff, and as such, it cannot sit still for even a minute. This poor dude, man. Oh my god. It's depressing. These animals live in misery. Just crush my Pokeball, bro. Just put it in the... Oh my god.
How do you wrap this one up, Wolf?
Sure. So I also was thinking about the kind of Pokemon that wanted to speak to a manager, to kind of separated from gender stereotypes, right? And when I was thinking about really awful Karens, I was thinking about not like single mothers or struggling fathers, right? Because I feel like I can have some empathy, like I can understand some of that behavior. I was thinking about a Pokemon with no good reason. A Pokemon that's just a jerk with like no real justification. The Pokemon I came up with was Monkey Dory, okay? Number one, it's a poison type. And number two...
He made it up. Get it? No,
Number
that's
two,
not real. Monkey Dory doesn't sound real. He made it up.
Monkey Dory?
That's a Monkey Ball character. No.
Monkey Dory, okay, it's a poison type Pokemon, and it's a legendary Pokemon, but it's terrible. I think it's personally the worst legendary Pokemon of all time. So it has this huge chip on its shoulder. A lot of people don't even know it. They don't know that it even exists. So it's got like, it feels like it has a lot to prove. It gets moves like Nasty Plot. And also, I was looking, it gets the move Flatter, so I think it starts out nice, like, oh, like, this is actually, like, you know, trying to, like, talk up the salesperson, whatever, and then it gets really mad, it starts Nasty Plotting, and eventually it finishes with a parting shot.
Have you looked up Monkey Dory?
I did, and actually, spitting, the first thing apparently is confusion. So it gets confused, and then it gets mad about
I
it.
think I'm just a real sucker for the backstories. I think Coney's whole speech on... I think I do give it to Mandibuzz.
I'm a
feel
poet.
for her.
It's a
She
good
lashes
one.
out.
Yeah.
For question 20, we have room for multiple points here. I have many favorite Pokemon,
Oh.
and I have narrowed it down to 6. You are allowed to DM me 10 Pokemon.
I got 3.
You got 3. Well, that's a start.
3's pretty good, right?
Yeah. We see some typing, people thinking long and hard. You can name a few. You have made fun of my favorite Pokemon before.
It's true. It's true.
I don't remember what happened 2 hours
I
ago.
forgot.
Oh, where the real fans at? Who's never seen an Alpharad stream starting screen before? I did not want to change my list, but recently when I was on stream, the top 6 Pokemon I put were these 6, which not a single person got Meloetta. But for Jaden, that is 4 points for Jaden.
Oh, it's changed from before. You told me the stories about Gardevoir and Vaporeon.
Yeah, I
Scizor
like
came to
them. I
me
do
at
like
the
them. I
end.
do think they make top 10. I just don't think they make top
Oh, okay.
6. Okay, Coney though, we did get Absol.
I got one.
You got Absol. You did say the thing at the start of my stream, which...
We gotta give him a point for that.
Oh yeah, if you can tell me the name of this Pokemon right now.
Hopsichord.
All right,
that
so
it?
on to Wolfie's point.
That's it. I knew about Porygon Z, I just, like, forgot.
Scizor, which no one else got Scizor. So that is a
I
10.
somehow got it at the end. It was like divine intervention that made it onto the list.
Yeah, so I thought it would be boring if that is just how it ended, so we do have one final question.
For 5 points.
Well, the amount of points you get from this all stem from how much you're willing to wager. You don't have to reveal it, just DM me the amount that you wager. All answers are locked in. We will reveal what everyone wagered after. So, this question is about the Pokemon anime.
Oh my fucking
As you
God.
know,
First season, right?
well,
That doesn't look like season 1 to me, screenshot.
Me neither.
as you know, Ash Ketchum recently died, departed from the Pokemon series. And in lieu of this, we have introduced a new protagonist.
No.
What is her name?
No!
I don't fucking know, man.
If I don't answer, you can't take my points.
That's not how it works.
Let's all refuse to answer, guys.
Yeah,
with
let's
me?
refuse to answer.
Who's with me?
I'm with
Ashley!
you. I win that way.
Did you say Ashley?
Ashley.
That's actually a good guess. Fuck, I knew this at one point.
Given how people wagered, if anyone can come up with his name, they win. It starts with the letter L.
What?
It is not Ashley.
I thought her name was Roku.
Roku, like the streaming service?
Yeah, just a guess.
After telling everybody that it starts with an L, we got Jaden and Jan, who both said Lisa. We got Coney, who said Luna. And then we got Wolfie, who said Lika. So close.
What?
I will say that Jaden bet 3 points, which knocks her down to 10. Jan went all in, correct?
That's right.
All right, so we were at 0. Coney, you said Luna, all in. That is 0. And Wolfie, you only bet 3. It is so painfully close because her name is not Lika, but Liko.
What?
Oh.
I was so close.
What kind of fucking name is Liko?
I have a friend who's in the show, so I've seen some of the clips, but I wasn't paying attention to the name.
That's not a name.
Pokemon sucks now.
I think she's cute.
People say give him the points. No, it was incorrect. They say give him half points. Okay, all right. People say if we just wanted to give him the points back, just to say we took nothing from you. Back in the Taylor Swift question, you can't forget, Jaden did get her .13.
That's true.
That we
It
would say come up. If it comes
true,
up,
yeah.
we will give it to her. So yeah, we can give Jaden that
10.13.
10-13 right there.